Hey, how's it going? It's Greg with Unseen Things. I am here today to talk to you about how to use Davinci Resolve. This is a simple introductory video tutorial for a really cool piece of software called Davinci Resolve. It is a free video editing program. It's super sleek. There's no monthly fee attached like some Adobe products. It's not as bloated as some of those. I like it a lot. They do have a paid version that's $300 one time. Um, haven't bought it, don't need it because all the high-end stuff in there is nothing that I need or most people would ever need. If you're watching this video, you don't need that. The free version is plenty. So I'm going to put a link down below. You will want to get it and get it installed. I don't cover that. I assume you've got it installed and it's up. I'm going to switch over to screen share now so you can see my screen. I'm going to just confirm that. Yep. Because that will tell me to go back and edit that piece of video later. Look through the waveforms, look flap. Pro tip. Anyway, so I'm here to Davinci Resolve. This is all my different projects that I've done for different things for my How to Build Games channel. A lot of different videos. See, I can scrub through different bits and pieces. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a new project, and I'm going to call it Davinci Example. Hit Enter. All right, that's it. Just that quick. So I'm going to bring in a couple of video clips. Showing me. I'm going to bring in a couple of video clips. So I've got my videos folder, which is where it puts stuff in. This is a video I recorded earlier as a live stream on my channel called a community check-in. And then I've got a video that I recorded a few minutes ago. And I've got a green screen video somewhere around here I'm going to pull. So I'm going to start with community check-in because that's my main video. Say, hey, different frame rate than the project settings. I don't know what the default project settings are. Never looked. Doesn't matter. I always take my core piece of video, pull that in and say, yes, change the project to match this piece. Now I'm going to take my little intro video that I made a few minutes ago. I'm going to drag that in. Then I'm going to find, I believe it is in here. Subscribe button movie. And I may or may not cover that. Some of that gets a little complicated. I probably won't. Or I'll because I really want to make this short and simple and sweet. So if your screen looks different than what I've got, make sure you're on the Edit tab. The buttons down below kind of cover all the main things. This is your media, all your different kinds of media and sound. This is like a fast cutting window. Still have not spent the time to understand this and use it properly. So I do all my stuff in the Edit window. Fusion is where you can do special effects, green screen, color grading. Oh, actually, that's in the next one. Fusion, you do special effects, a lot of cool stuff. Remove the green screen, all that. It's a little bit complicated to use, but there's some cool stuff you can do with it. And this little icon there and little effects library there, those are the same things. Blur, colorize, all that. Don't want that at the moment. Color is where you can do color grading. And if you're not familiar with that term, what that means is like sometimes films in a flashback, they might have the colors less saturated, or it might be kind of an orange hue or a green hue to invoke a certain mood. I don't use that in what I do other than for the subscribe button, which I'll show in this video or the next one. Fairlight, the icon might suggest, is a whole audio editing suite right here in the program. Super cool. Haven't played with it a lot, but I am going to cover that because that's something I normally cover. And deliver, which is where you actually render out, which just means to kind of take all the changes you've done and put them into a final edit or final video. But most of my time is spent in the edit window. So I'm going to take this main video, this community check-in, and as you see, mouse over and move around, you can kind of see different things and what they do. I'm going to pull this down. Beginning, yeah, I'm going to hit the home key on my keyboard, yeah, to make sure that we're at the beginning. If I was somewhere else and I hit home, it goes back to the beginning. There's the audio feed for what's going on. So if I hit play, I don't know if I'll be able to hear this properly or not. It doesn't really matter. Okay, about to go live.
And we're live.
All right. So let's say, for example, that I want to pick this a couple of times to kind of zoom in. Here I can kind of see. And we're live. So I'm going to crop this. I'm going to move to where I want to be. Let's say, if I want to start there.
What is up?
I'm going to cut out that little and we're live. Just do that for the sake of showing you how to do it. I'm going to click this video timeline. It's going to highlight both of these because right now they're connected. When I edit one, it's going to edit the other. I'm going to do Control B, as in Bravo, on my PC. It would be Command B on the Mac. And now, if I pick this and just hit my delete key, it's going to take all this and move it back to the beginning. You can also right-click and do the basically what I'm talking about is called a ripple cut, I guess. Yeah, which will cut everything and move everything back. Now, if I go to the beginning,
Is up. Game for...
So there you go, just that simple. So you can do that with different pieces. Like say
appropriate. How's everybody doing?
So let's say that I wanted to
Is up. Game for...
say I want to cut the part where I say got to come up with a better thing for that. Again, be here. As I'm moving this where I want it to cut, I'm going to click this so it knows what to cut. Control B or Command B. And let's say I'm done with that. I'm going to move here, click this again, Control B, pick that, hit delete or right click, ripple cut. I'm just going to use delete. See that? It moved it over. So now that I got to come up with a better name is going to be gone.
Appropriate. How's everybody doing?
Now this part doesn't really make sense. Cut that too. Click that, Control B, select, delete. Boom, just.
How's everybody doing?
So now I've got a much simpler intro. So as I move over, there's little things here, these little edges, the little white dot edge. If I drag that in a little bit, made a fade in. That easy.
Is up. Up. Is it up? Is up. Is up.
There we go.
Game for... How's everybody?
Fade that.
How's everybody? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Hit my home key.
Is up.
Is
Game for...
fade out.
How's
Fade
everybody
in.
doing?
A little nicer than a jump cut. Super important. So I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. Doing that, that's gonna be the key thing. You can hit play. You can use keyboard commands. K will stop it, and then if you use the key on either side of K, the L or the J, it will play. Hit it repeatedly, it will play faster and faster. So I hit L, it plays. If I hit it again, it goes faster. Again, 4x. If I stop, if I hit J instead, it's going to do the same thing except backward. That's really so. Let's say that somewhere in here I said, hey, you should subscribe. I'm going to take the subscribe button, drag it here, and now it's going to overlay down there. And this is going to show up.
This is to say this is an understatement.
A lot of people do that. Very popular to get a subscribe, and that's just a subscribe button that I downloaded. Creative Commons video downloaded. I'll go ahead and show how to use it. Well, no, I want to get into green. That's how you can overlay an extra. I could also have, if I wanted to bring it in. Actually, let's do this. Back to the say I want to take this one, which if I double click on that, I can see this clip.
Right. So I am recording.
Say I want to drag that in front. There's a couple of different things right there. It's going to overwrite everything. Probably don't do though. If I drag it there, so now this plays over the other. Now take this, move these things over. It's going to snap. That's going to snap. Now this little bit find fade in.
So I am recording.
Here's the play.
And to
speed it up.
Yes.
Again.
Is up. Game for.
So I don't want to go in a whole lot. Being able to pull something in, grab the pieces you don't need, cut them, add in other video. I'm going to adjust the volumes. If I want to adjust the volume of this individual clip, I can move over this line and pull that up or down. Really loud. I'm going to Control Z or Command Z to undo. The cool thing though, I'll show you, and so now that we've made this space, I could actually pull that if I want. Fine. You can have those up and above, and you can make as many extra things as you want. There's a piece that I don't want to confuse too much. So let's fix the audio and export it. And I'm going to end this video because I don't want to get really in depth. Take a speed, let's say at this point, and my video is over. This controller Command B, that, delete, done, video's over and fades out. So note where this is at, how low this is at. We're going to go back to that. Go to Fairlight, the audio editing thing. About audio mixers, if you want to record to a channel for a voiceover dub, solo the channel if you want to mute a channel. If you've used any audio program, these controls should be pretty familiar. I wanted to crank up audio 2 like I've done game videos where I'm talking over the game and I can crank down the audio for that channel or crank up the audio on mine. In this case, what I want to do, I'm going to click here in the middle of nothing. I'm going to hit Control or Command A to select all. I'm going to right click. I'm going to do normalize audio levels. What normalize does is it brings your audio to a specific normalized range. So it takes whatever the whole range is and kind of brings it to a standardized range. So the one that I usually use is True Peak, the -2, and I'm going to set the level relative to all the clips. Independent would do each one independently, which is not what I want. If you've got a video with a bunch of different pieces, you probably want to do relative. true peak, -2 relative, normalize, and boom, it's done. Let's go back to edit, and oh, look at that. It's a lot higher. So now if I start.
All right. So I am recording, and how's everybody doing?
So now I have not changed my volume or anything else, but you can hear and you can see this is higher. Now I tend to talk louder and softer. Probably need to work on that as I keep making videos, but that's just kind of who I am. But normalizing the audio levels will help it so that there is one level overall for all of your clips, which is really nice. Having done that in Fairlight, I'm going to go over here to deliver, and I've got a custom thing that I normally use. These are the settings I normally use for my how to build games videos, but you can pick anything. File name, I'm just going to say test resolve, output video. Sure, I'm going to browse. I'm going to put it video editing stuff is fine. Save that. Video, render a single clip, import the video as MP4, which is almost always what you're going to want. H264. Most of these came off of the YouTube setting. 1080, 30 frames per second, strict 10,000K. That's good for YouTube. Doesn't really matter. And so the key here is now, and you can do a custom and do set all these things up. See, look at that. Custom is almost identical, except want different YouTube settings, things like that. They don't recommend the people that I talk to uploading directly to YouTube. So like I said, I've got this one, and once you get, let's say you get the settings that you like, over here and save as new preset, which is how this one showed up. Again, I'm going to call it Davinci test output. Save it there. Good. Now I have to, well, I'm going to Control S or Command S to save the project. Now the project is saved. Done earlier, didn't. But it doesn't crash very often, so it's not that big of a deal. Now I want to add to the render queue. Now it's showing up over here in the render queue. You can put as many things as you want over here, and then you hit start render. It's going to render up. Now this one, it's going to be pretty quick because, you know, I intentionally used a pretty short video clip. So it's now taken that, it's taken all the different things I've done. If I wanted to do, like a color grading or anything else, I could have done that. This video editor will do just about anything. You can do graphics and lower thirds, if you know what that is, and all that kind of stuff. It's done. Just that quick. Nice, simple, fast. I love it. I'm just going to save again. I'm going to quit. And then we are going to go to our video editing stuff and hit the Davinci test output. And there we go.
So I am recording. I understand.
There's the whole thing. It's done.
Last few weeks.
I look a little, you know, pale and washed out. That's all right. But I just wanted to make this quick video to show everybody. Screen's bright, washing me out. That's okay. I just want to make this quick video to show people how to use Davinci Resolve. It's an awesome tool. That's just barely scratching the surface of what it can do, but that's the stuff that I use weekly on a very regular basis to edit these videos, to make these videos. I hope this video helps you out. If you like it, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and catch you next time. Thanks for watching.